Welcome back, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Haley. On this channel we do a variety of things. I can't really tell you like a specific thing that I do because I do literally everything, but if you want to get to know me more, make sure that you subscribe. This is so fun. I'm sitting on the floor right now. I'm super comfortable. I'm super excited to film this video because we are doing a throwback. We are doing a story time that you may or may not have heard. If you're new here, you then probably haven't heard this, or maybe you've seen this video a few years ago and you had no idea that you'd seen it. Years ago, not a few years ago, like 10 years ago. 10 years ago? This happened 10 years ago. Ish. What the hell? There were sugar daddies back 10 years ago? What is going on? So I had this story time up on my channel a few years ago called Sugar Daddy Horror Story, and I'm going to be retelling that story. It is a deleted video. I don't know, I just feel like it was cringy before, and now I want to recreate everything that I talked about in that video because it is such a funny story, and I actually rewatched it and I was like, wow, I was such a good storyteller. And I want to see if I can be a good storyteller and retell this story. I don't have too many crazy stories. Okay, I do have a lot of crazy stories. It's just like I have to like really go back in my memory and memorize them. So I'm gonna start like with something that is fresh in the memory, something I've already talked about, but it's probably new. So I uploaded this video 6 years ago, so this is a super old video. And I'm so excited to share it. It is a juicy story. So many of you guys love this story time, so I'm just so excited to share it again. Before we jump right into this story time, you guys know it's important for me to talk about issues going on in the world, and today I want to talk about something going on in public health. Did you know that most abortions will not be illegal in the state of North Carolina after the 12-week mark, thanks to a new ban that is going into place July 1st? This is a huge deal because North Carolina has been a refuge for people seeking abortion care. Tennessee made abortion after 6 weeks a felony, just months after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. And then in South Carolina, lawmakers are currently in a special session debating a 6-week abortion law. This is happening because of the elected officials who oppose reproductive freedom. Learn what the laws are in your state and find out who's making them. Because of these restrictive laws, people will not be able to get the care that they need in a safe place. If you're more interested, make sure to look up your state's laws and who's making them for you. Let's jump into this story time. If you guys have been following me for a long time, you guys know that I've mostly for the most of my career been pretty unhinged on YouTube, talk about whatever, did whatever, acts are crazy, acts are a mess. I'm a mother now, so I have to keep it classy, but you know, let's bring it back to the old days, the fun times, hey. So around 2016 is when this story went down. And around this time, sugar daddies started to become a thing where you would see men sending women money for being pretty and for doing nothing. Well, you know, they had to do a little something. I was like, wow, these girls are making so much money. I need to hop on this. I was obviously super interested. I didn't know how to go about it. I didn't know how to find these sugar daddies. But one day, I got a little DM on my Instagram, and it was from this dude, and he's like, hey, are you looking to be a sugar baby? And I was like, actually, I was a little weirded out at first. I was like, how does this guy, first of all, know that I'm looking for a sugar daddy? Two, how much money? No, but seriously, I was a little weirded out, but I was like, I was stupid. Let's just say I was naive, stupid. I was like, yeah, this is legit. Yeah. No. So the first thing I ask him is like, what do you want? Because obviously sugar daddies are looking for some sugar. Me, on the other hand, I was never planning to give out sugar or anything like that. So I was like, how can I be a liar, a scammer, a messy bitch who lives for drama? That is what I was thinking. I was like, how do I get to this man's coin? Like, that's all I care about. What do I need to say? What do I need to do? How do I finesse this? Like, I am smarter than this man will ever be. He responds and he's like, all you have to do is send me pictures and videos of whatever I ask for. Me got this genius idea to go to, well, I was like, okay, sure, yeah, whatever you need. So then he would like send me requests and be like, okay, well, first, let's talk about what he was gonna get me. So in return for any photos and any videos I ask for, I will buy anything you want on your Amazon wish list. And to what age was I around then? 7 years ago. Okay, I was 18. Okay, all right. He's like, I'm gonna buy you anything you want from your Amazon wish list. And I was like, ooh, a young 18-year-old girl. Okay, let's be real. Me as a 25-year-old, if someone came to me and was like, hey, I'll buy your whole Amazon wish list, or like buy you things from your Amazon wish list, I'd be like, hell yeah, you can. Like, what are you talking about? Like, here's the link. Here you go. Immediately, I didn't even have an Amazon wish list at the time, so I got my ass on Amazon, made my wish list. So obviously I didn't know how much money this man, like money he had, and I didn't expect him to get me anything big or anything like that. So in my little cart, I put like different like makeup palettes, makeup brushes, like random shit that like an 18-year-old 17-year-old girl would add to their Amazon cart, like little like cheap shit, whatever, 20 bucks here and there. But then I wanted to like secure it so it really looked like a wish list, so it didn't look like I was just putting like whatever. I added a little MacBook to it, right? This is where the fun stuff comes, because now he's asking for the pictures and the videos. So he's like, can you send me a little video of you doing like okay. And so what did little Haley do? She was like, oh, I'm smarter than this man will ever be. She got online, light skin girl, curly hair, something like that, you know what I mean? Wasn't hard to find people that look like me, doppelgangers. Like, what's up, ladies? Thank you for your service. I would have paid you, but I unfortunately got scammed myself. So anyways, let's just keep going. So I went on to cornbub.com and I literally looked up whatever I just said, light skin girl, curly hair, whatever. Boom, got the video downloaded, sent. This man messages me and he's like, I just got you the MacBook. What? You got me the MacBook? Are you joking me? Okay, so I go on my Amazon, right? When somebody buys you a gift off of your Amazon list, it says, this gift has been purchased for you. So I'm like, oh my God. I'm so excited at this point because I'm like, oh my God, I'm literally getting it. Like Amazon itself, the website is showing me like, you got your gift. So now I'm just like, okay, we are freaking in this bag. I need to add to the story really quick because I'm like re-watching my video to just make sure like my story is like 100%. But I forgot to mention, okay, so there was like two little red flags at first. So first, I think before we got into the conversation, I can't remember, I don't feel like going back, but I think it went a little bit like this. So it was like, I asked, oh, like how he's gonna give me money for the pictures or whatever. And I was like, oh, can you send money on PayPal? Oh, my account's restricted. So he's like, oh, I can only do Amazon wish list. So that was like a little red flag, but I was like, whatever. And then when I had seen the proof of him buying it, like the little screenshot I'll put in right here, when I saw the proof that he bought it, like I stopped being suspicious of him. I was like, oh, okay. Like it was a little weird at first that he like couldn't send me PayPal money. So once it gets to the point where I'm like noticing, okay, I'm getting gifts now, I start telling everybody. Well, at first I was a little cautious, obviously. I actually had went on Snapchat and asked my followers, like I posted to you guys on my Snapchat and I was like, guys, should I do this? I'm scared, like I don't know if this is right, like I'm suspicious of this, like whatever. And you guys were like, no, do it, girl, get your coin, whatever. So I was like, okay. So then once I saw that he bought the gift and I got it, I was like telling everyone. So I was like posting on Twitter. I was like, look at what my sugar daddy just bought me. Like what? And then my friends were like, oh my gosh, you have a sugar daddy? Like put me on. And I was like, okay, girl. So I would literally give my friends and tell them like, yeah, you just send him pictures, whatever. I even apparently, like I was watching my video. I don't remember this, but I was watching my video and apparently I reached out to my friend and was like, hey, send me some pictures, like I'll gift you shit, like whatever, like girl, like you're putting your friends in danger. What was you doing? I thought he was real. I really did. That like confirmation thing really got to me, okay? And I thought I was being like the greatest friend ever. I was like, scam away, girl. Little I know we were all getting scammed. Anyways, he starts buying me all these gifts in exchange for like different photos, videos that I'm finding online. I think the only actual picture that I sent him was a picture of my feet in like some heels because I literally thought I was getting $3,000 gifts. I was like, okay, I'll show my feet for $3,000 gifts. And then I had like reached out to him because I wanted him to buy some of the makeup that was actually in my cart. And then he wrote me and he's like, oh, actually I can't like buy all of the like littler things in there because it takes too long to clear your wish list. like he said a lot of shit that didn't even make sense. He's like, it takes too long to clear your wish list when the prices are too low, so I actually need you to add like a total of things that are like over $50,000, like a total, like add like expensive things. And I'm like, wait, what? Now it's like, it's really sus. Like how I wasn't putting things in my head together, I don't know. Like why couldn't he buy my $10, $20 little things? I have an Amazon account. Like I've never heard of this, like restrictions and all of this. And like he constantly kept bringing up this word, oh, my account's restricted, I can't do this, I can't do that. So things like continue to just get weird. I'm asking him like, can you do like 2-day shipping for some of the products? And he's like, oh, my account's restricted, so it takes up to 2 weeks for all of the orders to come in. And I'm just like, okay, so then could you just like give me like an Amazon gift card and put money on it? And he's like, yeah, I can't do that either because I buy too much stuff on my account, so my account gets restricted. And I'm just like, dumb. So I'm just like, okay, like I guess it could make sense. Like I want to believe it so bad because I just want to believe like I'm genuinely getting all these gifts. I know you guys probably think I'm so dumb, but obviously I was young and naive, and like I promise I was trying to get to know this guy. Like he told me he was my age, so one, I'm like, how do you have that much money? I'm trying to like learn what he does. He's like telling me things like he does for his job, like that would make sense, I guess, for him to have all of this money. Like I really thought I was smart. I was asking all the questions, and anytime I would accuse him of being fake or like suspicious, this man would literally blow up on me like, do not accuse me of being fake. I'm so tired of girls like you, like constantly accusing me of not being real. Like you're an ungrateful sugar baby. You need to be more respectful. And I'm just like, bro, girls get scammed out here. Like I'm just trying to make sure I'm good, bro. Like you don't have to get mad at me. And that should have been a red flag in itself. Like clearly he's guilty. He's just like egging me on. I'm trying to think of all the different ways like that this could be a scam. Like I searched like Amazon scam, and I like really could not figure out how he was scamming me, because I'm over here thinking, okay, maybe he actually did buy the things, but then he's gonna get the photos, get the videos, and then he's gonna cancel the order on his end, and then I'm just not gonna get it. So I'm like trying. I'm like, that's so Raven is the future I can see. Okay. I just got some more tea on the story. I messaged him and I was like, well, couldn't you just cancel all of my orders once you purchase them, and then I would get scammed? And he's like, I don't know how to do that. But he didn't know that my friend, who I had sent over to him, because I was like, girl, you need to message this guy. He is giving free shit away. Come on, get your coin. We're talking and she's just like messaging me, and she lets me know like, hey, he just bought a makeup palette off of course he buys her fucking palette. He just bought me a makeup palette off my list, but I don't want it. I'm gonna tell him to cancel it. And then I'm like, wait, he told me he doesn't even know how to cancel things on Amazon. Dumbass. And so then I go to him, because he doesn't like know that we're friends. He knows like we follow each other, but he doesn't know like we're communicating or like talking or anything about it. Probably, I don't know. So then I message him and I'm like, oh, so you do know how to cancel orders, because you just canceled my friend's order. And then he messages me and he's like, oh, actually I lied to her. Like I don't know how to cancel orders. I just told her that so she was happy. Yeah, how dumb am I? Like when I'm even telling this story, I'm sitting here like, girl, like, this is embarrassing. Why are you admitting this? I'm gonna like just play this little audio recording from my other video where I'm just saying all the things that he bought me, because I don't feel like memorizing this right now to tell you guys. Okay, so here's all the things he bought me. He bought me a MacBook, a $2,000 drone. He bought me a iMac, and he bought me a $5,000 Louis Vuitton bag. So I'm like so hyped. I'm ready for this stuff to come in the mail. I was getting a lot of things. Like this was the money. This was like fire. I was so excited. And everything on the list that he had bought showed like it was purchased. Let's get this story wrapping up, like to the good stuff. So basically what had happened was, like, I'm getting a little suspicious. Like everything was really weird. And so I'm like, I'm gonna tell my mom about this. I know she's probably gonna be a little like mad about it, but like whatever. Like I'm not actually using my pictures besides the feet one. Sorry, mom. You would have done too. Well, what does that mean? It's like, you did it for the check, you would have done too. Something like that. Wait. I don't know. I'm really trying to figure out. We're like, is this real? Like, what is going on? I can't remember. I feel like there was a situation that happened that like made me really start questioning all of it, but honestly, let's just jump to the tea. I'm telling my mom about this, and she's like, you know what? I have a really good idea. Why don't we make an Amazon seller account, list an item, obviously it's not real or anything, but like, let's list an item, add that item to your, like, to your bag, and then tell him to buy it. So then if he buys it, then the money will just go straight into our account. So literally, this is probably illegal. I don't know. Amazon, don't sue me. We didn't, nothing went through. We never sold it, and we didn't scam anybody. We put like this $12,000 like necklace on there, whatever. Yeah, we were so sly with it. We put the little pictures up, and I put it in my wish list. And so obviously, in exchange for some photo or video, whatever frick I sent that man. So I added the necklace, right? And then he buys it. He buys it. But when we check our Amazon seller account, there's no money in it. So I'm like, okay, there's something really weird going on. So we really get into deep diving searching. We search like Amazon scam, wishlist scam. Apparently, this is not like a new scam or anything. Like this had been happening to people. So tell me why. Amazon, this is on you. This is on you. I didn't know this. When someone buys something from your wish list, it says that they bought it, but they only do that because if somebody else comes to your list, it's so that they don't like repeat buy it. As long as they add the item to their cart, it's going to just show that they purchased it without them having to actually purchase it. I got scammed and a wee $25,000 worth of photos, I guess I should say. I didn't spend that much money or anything, like obviously, but I sent him $25,000 worth of scandy photos from Corn Bub. So what did I expect? Like I really thought I ate with that one. When we found that out, I was so damn sad because like even after we had found out it was fake, like the 2 week hit, the like 2 week mark hit, because you remember he said like, oh, the gifts come in at 2 weeks, and I like on that like 2 week mark, I was just like sitting there like, is a package coming? No package came. No package came. That was my fun little story time, and a little warning to girls out there who are curious in sugar daddies. It is not all beautiful glitz glam. There are a ton of scammers, and I bet a ton of you girls already know that. Like so many men just DM girls and they're like, hey, can I be your sugar daddy? This is just a little warning to all of you women out there who are interested in sugar daddies, and maybe you might come across this. Maybe you haven't heard about the Amazon wishlist scam, but I'm letting you know, don't give these creeps your pictures. Don't do it for 1 second. Don't trust these men. It's very rare. No, I wouldn't say it's very rare. I'm just saying like, it's like you gotta give up the sugar. Like you gotta be sweet, honey. Like, I don't know. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't. Not me. Couldn't be me. Could not be me. I hope you guys enjoyed this sugar daddy story time, and even if you had heard it before, hopefully this like rejogged your memory and brought back kind of like an old memory of Hales where you guys got to hear me talk about story times. I have a ton of story times. I really just have to like go back and think of them and like talk with my friends so they can help me remember them. But I would love to do more story times. Like this was like one of the funner videos I've done because I just got to sit, talk, share, and like be comfy. Like I'm literally sitting on the floor right now, just like a cuddle up ball. Okay. I love you guys so much, and if you guys want more story times in the future, let me know. I know I want to do like modeling story. My life in New York as a model, it's like a little X-rated. So like I don't know if you guys are ready for that. Like it's marinated. It's been out like 5 years, but you know. Anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video. If you guys have had any sugar daddy stories, please let me know. I need to hear them. I need to hear it. Let me know. Okay. Bye.